Namaste everyone. In preparation for our backbending and twisting postures today, I'm going to start with the feet hip distance apart and come into a forward bend. And that's so that we get some awareness of the grounding action of the feet and the legs to support us in our standing postures and back bends, and also because it helps to quieten the mind and to prepare the mind for the practice. So thank you to those who came onto the live at 8 o'clock this morning that was washed out by the rain. Now brought everything inside and dropped some love bombs on myself to make me feel better, because things really went awry this morning once it started to rain. So we're going to leave all that behind and just let all the busyness of your morning go as we spend an hour together here doing some spinal mobilization to really relieve the nervous system, and that's going to have a tremendous effect on your body and how you feel. So with your feet hip distance apart, have the outside edges of the feet parallel, and then lift up these kneecaps and thighs. So you're going to feel your whole front body opening up, and it's going to help you keep this sternum lifted. We want to keep that sternum lifted and the crown of the head lifted up as well to a point 6 inches above the head. And then we're going to press through the feet, press through the ball of the foot so the weight will come forward, and then press into the heels through the mat. And so it almost feels like you're screwing your feet through the mat, and the legs are going to start to feel really firmly activated. So make sure you're lifting up your kneecaps and thighs, you're not just squeezing your legs, and you are pressing through the ball and the heel of both feet. And so this grounding action, literally pressing your feet through the ground as though you're growing roots into the earth, is what gives you that upward thrust. So it makes the posture lighter. So very important we keep this grounding action of pressing whatever's on the mat through the mat, okay? And then we're going to inhale, turn the palms up, reach out and let your eyes look up. Hold the elbows now. As you exhale, take the arms away from you, looking forward so the spine stays long. Keep lifting your kneecaps and thighs, and then exhale and let the upper body hang, pressing through both feet. So the legs are working strongly, and the weight of the arms draws the upper body forward in this ragdoll position, so the upper body is soft and hanging. Now I want you to make sure that your front body is open. So as you inhale, take your bottom ribs towards your knees. As you exhale, press through both feet. So now you're coming into an actual forward bend where the fold is at the hip, not the waist. Soften the tongue, the lips, your face, as you let the upper body hang here, just working your feet through the mat, lifting up your kneecaps and thighs. Bring the awareness to the breath in your nose. Observing the breath coming all the way into the belly, even into your upper back. And as you exhale, press through the ball and the heel of both feet. So you're looking for that even action on the left and the right foot. And then we're actually going to change the grip as well, placing the other hand on top to work the upper body evenly as well. Crown of the head comes towards the floor, and if you've got any pain in your lower back, please bend your knees over your feet, and you're still taking those bottom ribs towards your knees, even if your legs are bent. Watching the breath coming into that front body, keeping that front body long and open. And then we're going to release the hands to the floor and let the back of the hands come onto the floor. So now you're really working those feet and those legs. And remember, if you've got bent legs, your knees are over your feet. And we're going to come up with the head last here. So as you inhale, press through the feet. Slowly uncurling your spine like a rag doll. And then bringing the head up and looking at eye level. Now as you exhale, expand out through the arms and the legs. Almost like a rocket taking off to that point 6 inches above your head. Find your breath. And just make sure you're not gripping around the rib cage in mountain posture here. So as you inhale, check you're in the posture from your feet, pressing through the mat, lifting up your kneecaps, your thighs and your sternum, and the crown of the head. Tops of the shoulders as soft as you reach the arms towards the floor, keeping your sternum lifted. And exhale to release. So we're going to start with that posture in a sun salute now to warm the whole body. And we will be doing it slowly and gradually. So please come to the front of your mat and stand in mountain posture again. So you can just start with the feet hip distance apart, or you can bring the big toes together. And looking straight ahead, pressing your feet through the mat, lift the knees and thighs. Reach the arms away from you for the mat. So you start to feel solid and immovable like a mountain. Now remember, you're not gripping around the rib cage. Allow the breath to come in and out freely. And then inhale, turn the palms up, reach out and up now. And when you get to your eyes, look up and bring your eyes to the hands above the head. As you exhale, we're going to push the hips forward while pressing into the feet. As you inhale, we're going to reach up those arms, shoulders away from the ears. So as you push the hips forward, you can see you're coming into a little back bend. Inhale, come back up to mountain, looking up. And as you exhale, we're going to release the hands in line with your shoulders and sit down, looking between the hands into a chair pose. On your exhalation, I want you to reach those arms forward, opening up the front body. And we're going to bring those hands under the shoulders on the mat. Hang the head and press into both feet. Your knees can be bent, or you can straighten your legs here. On your next exhalation, step this left leg back, left knee down. Untuck that back foot and press both feet down so you feel the hips level out towards the front. And then inhale, look up, palms up, reach up, pressing the feet down. As you inhale, lift the shoulders and arms up so that head's dropping back. Make sure you're not jamming the head back, let it hang. Pressing both feet down. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, push the palms away. And with that long front body, we fold along the leg, place the hands down and step the back foot forward. Front foot goes back, coming to a low lunge on the other side. Unpack that back foot, press both feet down and inhale. Come on up. So once you're up, you keep pressing the feet down and let the head hang back. Inhale, lift the shoulders, arms up, and you'll notice the head hangs back further. As you exhale, push the palms away. Fold forward and step that back foot forward to your forward bend with straight or bent legs. We're going to come up through chair pose. So even if you've got straight legs, as you inhale, you sit down and look up, swing up hands in front of your eyes. Pressing into your heels, inhale, reach up to upward facing mountain. And then exhale, push the palms away. Coming back to mountain pose. Take a breath. And as you inhale, check you're in mountain posture. And let's go again. Inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. As you exhale, separate the hands, sitting in chair pose. We reach all the way forward and then down to the mat, pressing into your feet, hanging your head. And then we're going to inhale and look up this time. Straighten your legs and your arms. So if you can't touch the floor, touch your shins. And then exhale, bend the knees, get the palms down. Step the left leg back, left knee down. Untuck the back foot. Inhale, coming up. And as you exhale, press the feet down. So we want this head to hang back. And then we inhale, reach up, pressing the feet down. Exhale, push the palms away and step the back foot forward. Front foot goes back. Pressing both feet down, inhale, come up and look up. Dropping that head back. Inhale, reach up, shoulders up, elbows up, wrists up. And then exhale, push the palms away. Step the back foot forward. Pressing through both feet, hang your head. And then come up through chair pose again. So as you inhale, look up, swing the hands in front of the eyes, press the heels down, and then inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, palms out wide, back to mountain pose. Okay. So let's incorporate that standing forward bend again as we come up and as we go down. Inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, push your hips forward as you press into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push your hips forward, letting the head hang back. Inhale, coming up. And as you exhale, separate the hands, come down through chair pose, hanging your head and pressing through both feet. Inhale, look up with straight arms and legs. Exhale, palms down, step the left leg down. Left knee down, pressing the back foot down. Inhale, come up and reach up. Exhale, push the palms away and change legs. Inhale, coming up, pressing the feet down. Exhale, push the palms away. Step the back foot forward. Pressing through both feet now in your forward bend as we prepare to come up through chair pose. So as you inhale, sit down, swing the hands in front of your eyes, push the heels down, and inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, push your hips forward as you reach up, letting that head hang back. So keeping the legs strong, lifting the knees and the thighs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Inhale, come on up, and exhale, back to mountain pose. Take a breath. And so now we're going to incorporate a high lunge into those back bending sun salutes, okay, from mountain pose. Find your breath. Grounding down through your feet, press through the mat, until you feel lightness in this posture. And then inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, push your hips forward as you reach up. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, push your hips forward again. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, separate the hands and sit down, reaching forward for the mat. Press through both feet now, let your upper body hang. And then inhale, look up with straight arms and legs. Exhale, palms down, and we're going to step the right and the left leg back to downward dog first. So now we're expanding in all directions as we press the hands and the feet through the mat. Look at your knees and thighs and lift them up. And as you inhale, lift your navel up. As you exhale, reach out through the arms and the legs. As we prepare to come into a high lunge, we're going to move the right foot forward first. Inhale, look forward, bring the right foot forward, push the back heel away.
So you're going to see they've got a shin that's vertical here. The knee is over the heel, and we're going to keep pressing into the ball and the heel of that front foot. Pushing into the ball and the heel of the back foot brings those hips to the front again as we prepare to come up for warrior one. So we're going to inhale to come up and then reach up, stretching them up between your feet. Let the head hang back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push the palms away and step the back foot forward as we change legs. So remember, you're pressing into the ball and the heel of both feet and the hips face the front. Inhale, come up, stretching them out between your feet. And then exhale, push the palms away, step the back foot forward. And pressing through both feet before we come up through chair pose. So we inhale, sit down, swing the hands forward, press into the heels, and then inhale, come on up. Exhale, push your hips forward as you reach up. Head is hanging back. Pressing through your feet, lift your knees and thighs. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Inhale, come up. And exhale, back to mountain pose. As you inhale, check you're in the posture. Okay, let's do that one more time. Inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, push your hips forward, lifting up your knees and thighs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hips forward. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, hands come in front of your shoulders and you come down through chair pose. Pressing through both feet, hanging your head. And then inhale, look up with straight arms and legs. Exhale, palms down, step the right and the left leg back to down dog. And we take a couple of breaths here because this is lengthening your spine. And it's a resting position as well. So as you inhale, lift the knees, thighs and the navel up. And as you exhale, reach out through your hands and your feet. Press them through the mat. And then inhale, look forward, bring that right foot forward, push the back heel away, coming into your high lunge, pressing those feet through the mat. Inhale, come up, reach up. And exhale, palms up wide. Change legs. Inhale, come up, stretching that mat between your feet. Let the head hang back. And then exhale, push the palms away and step that back foot forward. Pressing through both feet, hang your head. And we'll come up through chair pose again. So as you inhale, you sit down, look up and swing the hands in front of your eyes. Push into the heels and then inhale, come all the way up. As you exhale, push your hips forward as you press the feet into the mat. And then inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Head hangs back. Inhale, come up. And exhale, push the palms away. Back to mountain pose. And relax. So we've done some backward and forward action with the spine. Now we're going to move the from spine from side to side. Just some lateral action with the spine. Come back to your position with your feet hip distance apart, and we'll have the left hand on your thigh. As you inhale, reach up. So we're using our arms throughout the practice to lengthen the spine. The arms become an extension of your spine. So as you inhale, reach up. See if you can bring that spine up out of your lower back. And pressing into your feet. As you exhale, reach down the left side. As you reach up, keep pressing into both feet. Feel the ball and the heel of both feet. As you inhale, now lift your chest up. Lift your breastbone up. And as you exhale, press through both feet. and reach with this arm past your ear to the wall. Keep lifting up your kneecaps and thighs. Now you might have to push your hips a little to the right to get that action in that right foot. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale to release that arm. So let's go to the other side. Pressing through both feet, lifting up your kneecaps, your thighs and your sternum. As you inhale, turn this palm out for a full shoulder rotation as you reach up. And as you exhale, reach down your leg. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, push into both feet. So you might have to move a little bit to the left, move your hips to the left to get that action in both feet. Reach that arm for the wall, past your ear. And then inhale, come up. And exhale to release. And so now we're going to just consolidate the movement of the spine using the mat to support us in a Sphinx pose. So come towards the back of your mat and we'll kneel down on the knees, untuck the feet, and we want to lengthen our front body along the mat. So we're going to take the pubic bone away from your knees to the floor. And then bring your elbows under your shoulders. Hands in line with your elbows as we press the feet, the pubic bone, the elbows and the wrists down. See if you can feel your palms pressing down as well. And notice how this gives you an upward thrust. So as you push down through the mat, your heart lifts up, your chest lifts up, your front body opens and it's easy to breathe. Now we need to look for even action on the left and the right sides of the body here. So we're consolidating here, finding our breath and checking that action is even on both sides of the body. Good. So now we're going to start to work into the lower back and make our way up the spine. So bring your left hand across to your right elbow and make sure you press that left arm down so your chest doesn't drop. And then as you inhale, kick this right foot up, pressing into the mat to lift up. We're going to reach for the top of the foot and get the palm onto those toes. As you inhale, take the elbow up and that brings the heel towards your buttocks. So we want to bring it outside the buttocks. Please look straight ahead so you can push more into the mat to lift up, and then you'll find it easier to bring that heel outside your hip. Exhale to release. And coming back to your Sphinx pose, checking the action on the left and the right, just noticing how different it feels on the right. And let's go to the other side now. So bringing the right hand across, keeping that strong action of the right arm pushing into the mat. As you inhale, kick this left foot up, push into the mat to lift your chest up and reach for the top of the foot. You want your palm up near the toes. Okay, all of your hand is on the top of the foot. And then looking straight ahead, as you inhale, take that elbow up. And then you can find that you can release that heel outside the hip. Exhale to relax. Come back to your Sphinx pose. Find your breath. Pressing into your pubic bone, your feet, your elbows, forearms, wrists and hands. And just notice if you feel any different. I'm just going to take a rest now to let everything settle down to the mat. So looking to the right, lower yourself down and take your arms by your side and take a couple of breaths here. Letting everything go. And then inhale, lift your head up and come back to Sphinx pose as we go through that posture one more time. So from Sphinx pose, we bring the left hand across to the right elbow, pushing down to lift the chest up. And see if you can look straight ahead this time the whole time.
Inhale, pick that right foot up. Reach for that palm on the top of the foot. And then inhale, elbow up. As you exhale, push that heel down outside your hip. And then release. Going to go to the other side. So the right hand comes across to the left elbow. Picking up the left toe. Bring the palm to the top of the foot where the toes are. And so you're pushing this right arm down strongly. This right shoulder is away from my ear to keep my chest lifted up. And then as you inhale, take the elbow up. And then exhale, pushing that heel outside your hip. And release. Coming back to Sphinx pose. Take a few breaths and check the action on the left and the right sides of the body. Pressing your pubic bone and both feet down. So your heart stays open and facing the front. And then exhale, look to the left, and we'll come and have another rest. Resting your cheek on the mat, let your arms and shoulders drop down. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths here, just natural breaths. Letting go on the exhalation. And then as you inhale, come up and bring your chin out to the mat on the front. I'm going to bring those toes and heels together as we prepare for a locust pose, Salabhasana. So just let the arms rest here on the mat for a minute. Feel the toes and heels touching and push your pubic bone down into the mat. Now as you inhale, lift up and reach back for those feet. As you inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, reach the arms and legs away from you like you're a speeding bullet in the sky, Superman style. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, reach back. And on your next exhalation, look to the right, come on down and have a rest. Coming back to your natural breath, soften your tongue and just let everything go. Let's inhale, bring the chin back up the mat and do it one more time. So toes and heels touching. As you inhale, lift that heart and reach back for your feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, look to the left and come down and have another rest. 3 breaths. And bringing that chin back out on the mat, we're going to come into a bow pose. So where we put those 2 postures that we've just done together. So we're going to inhale, pick both feet up and reach for the top of both feet. Have your hand, your whole hand on the top of your feet, your thumb as well. And pressing your pubic bone down, let the shoulders go soft. So keep a firm grip in the hands. And then inhale, look up and lift those knees up off the mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale and kick, kick, kick. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, kick. And coming down, look to the right. Bring your big toes together on the mat. Let the heels flop out for 3 breaths. Inhale to bring that chin back out on the mat in front as we prepare to do it again.
Kick those feet up and hold the top of the foot. Remember the grip is firm on your feet, but the shoulders are loose. Press your pubic bone down. And then inhale, lift up, look up. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, kick, kick, kick. Inhale, come up. Exhale, kick. And look to the left and come down for rest. 3 more breaths to rest. Inhale, bring the chin out the front, hands under your shoulders to push up. And just come up on your knees. So I want you to place your hands on these hip bones. And the very top of your hip bone is called an iliac crest. And it should be pointing straight up. So not pushing forward, not pushing back. Have this top of this hip here pushing up, straight up. And so you can push your feet and your shins into the mat. And notice how that affects this iliac crest, keeping it lifted up. Thumbs are on the back here, on your sacrum, and the shoulders are dropped, the arms are resting here. As you inhale, lift that sternum up and let the head hang back again. As you exhale, push your hips forward. Feel for that iliac crest. Feel that it's pointing up. Let the head hang back. And as you inhale, lift your breastbone. Head hangs back. Exhale, push your hips forward. Letting the head hang back. And then inhale, slowly letting the head come up, using your eyes to make that path across the ceiling to the wall in front of you. And then slowly sit down for a moment and just take a breath. So this is a big heart opening posture. We keep the shoulders soft to enable the chest to open in this posture. Camel pose, Ustrasana. We're going to do it one more time. So coming up onto your knees, place your hands on your hips. Feel for the top of that front hip there, that iliac crest, and keep it pointing up to the ceiling. As you inhale, lift your breastbone, look back, let the head hang back. As you exhale, push the hips forward. Head will keep hanging back. Don't jam it back, let it hang. Inhale, lift your breastbone. Exhale, push your hips forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push your hips forward. And then inhale, make a path with the eyes across the ceiling to eye level. And sit down. Just take a few breaths, let everything settle down. Soften your tongue, your lips, and observe how the body's letting go. Great. So we're going to come into a seated twist now, using our twists just to calm the body and to even out those spaces between the vertebrae that we've just been mobilising. So let's bring the feet forward into staff pose to begin with. So we can consolidate here on the mat in a seated position. Pull the toes, knees and thighs towards you and let the hands rest beside your hips. Looking at your toes, try and bring your big toes together and the little toe side of the foot towards you. So your inside ankles are touching. And as you inhale, pull the toes, knees and thighs towards you. So that's going to keep this breastbone lifted and the front body nice and open. Tops of the shoulders remain soft and the arms are simply hanging and resting here. And the hands are resting on the mat. As you inhale, we're going to bring this right foot up and over, pressing it into the mat to keep our front body lifting up. I'm going to come into a variation of Marichyasana here. So it's a little bit different and it comes into your upper back. So as you inhale, we're going to reach this right arm up, and as you exhale, I want you to come forward to reach that arm through your leg. And you're going to reach it as far away as you can, pressing into this bent leg foot. Then you're going to turn the palm up to the ceiling and reach around and hold your right buttock. Then you can come and sit on that hand. Now press your knee and your elbow together and see how you start to twist. So what we need to do now is use this hand to support us. So we're going to take it just back a wee bit so you can press into that hand to lift your chest up. And as you inhale, lift that breastbone up. As you exhale, push through both feet. Turning to the left at eye level. So your bent leg is pushing on your arm is pushing on your bent leg. And then exhale to release. Let's go to the other side. So stepping the left foot over the right knee, pressing the bent leg foot down. Keep this straight leg dorsiflexed with the foot as well. So dorsiflexing the foot keeps that leg engaged. This right hand's going to come behind you. Inhale, reach up. So you're opening your side body. And as you exhale, you're going to reach that hand through. And then turning the palm up, reach around and hold your left buttock, and you can sit on that hand. Keep pressing your bent leg foot down, and then inhale, lift your breastbone, turning to the right at eye level, push both feet away. And exhale to release. So yes, we are working the whole spine, but there's just something special that happens in that position for people who can't come into a full Marichyasana 3 pose. Would you like to give it a go to come into Marichyasana? So let's bend this right leg back up and come into the posture correctly. So with this left hand behind, keeping you lifting up. As you inhale, reach up. Now as you exhale, you've got to reach forward to come into Marichyasana because we want to get this arm around the knee this time. So I want you to take your elbow down and then turn the palm up as you reach around that bent leg. So now the back of your hand comes onto your buttocks or your thigh. And then you're going to reach this hand around and monkey grip, if you can, okay? Just monkey gripping the fingers. Press both feet away, and as you inhale, lift your breastbone up, pushing the feet away. Look to the left. Yeah. Just take a couple of breaths. Level out your shoulders. And then exhale to release. And we'll go to the other side. So as you inhale, step this foot up. Push both feet away to keep your chest lifting up. And then this right hand's going to support you behind. As you inhale, reach up. And then you exhale and reach forward. Pressing through both feet. So it's a big stretch forward. Now we want that elbow to come down towards your ankle. And then turn the hand up and reach around to your thigh or your buttocks. And then monkey grip. Push both feet away. And as you inhale, lift your sternum, looking to the right. Push your feet away. And breathe. Level out your shoulders. And exhale to release. So I'd like to introduce you to an open and a closed twist now, so you know the difference. So if you're pregnant, you would only ever do an open twist. You wouldn't do a closed twist because you wouldn't want to close off the circulation in your belly. So let's step the foot back up again as we come into an open twist. Left hand comes behind you. Take it to the base of your spine on the mat. push it down. So that really helps you sit tall. Keep that action in both legs. And once again, we inhale, reach up. And as we exhale, we bring the elbow inside the knee. Make a stop sign with the hand right over your elbow. So your shoulder will be away from your ear. You're pressing the elbow and the knee together. And then we drop that hand down towards the floor. So now your arm, your forearm, and your chest are parallel. As you inhale, lift the breastbone up. As you exhale, use your arms and your leg for leverage here. Looking to the left at eye level. Shoulders should feel level. And then exhale to release. Let's go to the other side. So stepping the left foot and pushing it down, keep both legs engaged. Right hand to the base of the spine on the mat pushes down to lift you up. And then you inhale and reach up to open up that side body. As you exhale, you bring that elbow inside the knee, make a stop sign. And then bring the hand down so the forearm is parallel to your chest. As you inhale, lift that breastbone up, pressing through both feet, use your arms to leverage on the twist, on the exhalation. So inhale, lift that breastbone up, exhale, push the feet away, press your knee and your arm together for the twist. And then exhale to release. So that's our open twist. Now let's see how different a closed twist feels. As you inhale, step the foot back up. So you know how important it is to keep these legs working. And so this time, the hand behind you, inhale, reach up, and as we exhale, we bring the elbow outside the knee. Placing the forearm parallel to the chest again. And inhale, lift the chest, exhale, press the feet away. Use your arms to leverage into this closed twist. So as you inhale, you lift up. And as you exhale, press the feet away. And on the exhalation, you release from the posture with control, bringing the feet back together before we go to the other side. So stepping this left foot up, push the heels away. Left hand comes just below the base of the spine on the mat, pushing down to lift you up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbow outside the knee. Bring the forearm parallel to your chest. So it's also parallel to the floor. And as you inhale, lift that breastbone up. Exhale, push the feet and the arms. Leverage yourself into this twist, looking at eye level. So there's no strain on the neck. And you can even think of that point 6 inches above your head that you're reaching up the crown of the head to. And then exhale to release. So we've really wrung out our internal organs and our abdominal muscles and our spine. And now it's time to come into a more resting position. So we're going to come down to the floor and lie down. Just keep your feet in line with your sitting bones. Bring them in as close as you can. And then just touch the back of the heel. So they should be in close enough for you to just touch the back of the heel. And we're going to press those feet down. And then roll the shoulders under one at a time so your chest is open and you press the shoulders down into the mat. As you inhale, push the feet down and lift those hips up. Exhale, press into both feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. And then exhale, release your tailbone towards your heels on the mat. And you can bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Letting the legs soften, letting the back soften. And you can feel your spine on the mat. So we're going to come into one last twist here using the legs together. So we're going to keep the knees in towards the chest and take the arms out past your shoulders. As you inhale, look to your right hand and keeping your ankles and your knees together. As you exhale, bring them to your left. So we're opening up that right side body. Feet come down first and keep the feet dorsiflex so you've got control of the legs. And then you can use this left hand to encourage the knees to stay together. As you take a couple of breaths here. So keep your shoulders on the mat. And keep your your ankles and your knees together as we prepare to come back to the center. Inhale, bring them up to the ceiling. Just pause there for a minute. And then we're going to inhale, look to the left hand. And as you exhale, bring your feet and knees to the right. Feet down first, ankles touching. And then we'll use this right hand to keep the knees together. So don't force them together, just encourage them to come together. Remember, you're nurturing your body. And so we want to gently encourage the knees to come together on the exhalation. So that's when your body lets go naturally. Just breathing into your belly. And then releasing the hand. As you inhale, bring the knees back to the center. I'm going to place your hands on your knees and just make gentle clockwise circles with the knees. Keeping your feet, your ankles together. And this massages that sacrum area. And then take them back the other way. And we're going to come into our corpse posture now to relax, placing the feet on the mat. Push the heels away one at a time. And then pushing both heels away, feel that lower back flatten out on the mat. And then let the feet flop. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down the back so they're flat on the mat. Turn the palms up and close the eyes. Letting the tongue rest in the bottom of your mouth. So the tip of the tongue sitting just behind your top teeth. Eyes closed as you soften the eyelids and let everything go on the exhalation. Allow yourself to be heavy on the mat. Allow yourself to let go as you breathe out, let go. Feel the skin on the back of your head soften into the mat. See if you can breathe into that space behind the ears and keep it open and soft on the inside as you breathe out. The relaxation response kicks in. You may feel it in the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. It's that warm, tingling sensation. breathe more deeply now as we prepare to come out of our corpse posture. Gently roll the head from side to side. Inhale, raise the right arm above your head, bend the left knee and roll to the right side, bringing that left knee onto the floor. And then opening the eyes, pushing up slowly. We're going to come up to standing with control. So we want to bring that right leg forward. And we're going to push into that knee to come up. So inhale to come up and into your mountain posture. Grounding down through the feet, through the mat. Lifting up those kneecaps and thighs. Breastbone is lifted, but the shoulders are soft. So we just bend the elbows and bring the hands together at your heart space and close the eyes as you check the action on the left and the right feet, knees, thighs, shoulders, heels of the hand. And then as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. So we bow to each other, giving thanks for the practice of yoga. Inhale to come up. Thank you for joining me here today, everyone. We are going to be providing small group classes here at my place. If you're interested, please just say you're interested in this post and I'll get back to you with a message about the details. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.